Machu Picchu, located about 80 kilometers northwest of Cusco, Peru, is a famous archaeological site and symbol of the Inca civilization, which once stretched 2,500 miles along the Pacific coast of South America. Built in the mid-15th century, the site showcases the Incas' incredible engineering skills, featuring stone structures built without mortar and able to withstand earthquakes due to their precise fit. The purpose of the site remains uncertain, with theories suggesting it may have been a ceremonial site, a military fortress, or a resting place for royalty, and its layout may have been aligned with astronomical events. Abandoned in the early 16th century, the site was largely forgotten until the early 20th century when Melchor Arteaga introduced it to Yale professor Hiram Bingham. Since then, it has become a major archaeological site, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983. According to many researchers, its original name was Lactapata. This place is not only a tourist icon of Peru, but also a symbol of the glory of the Inca civilization that still amazes us today. Located in the middle of the tropical mountain forest, the Machu Picchu Natural Reserve is perhaps the most amazing architectural achievement of the Inca Empire at its peak. Its walls, terraces, and giant ramps give the impression of having been carved into the rock cliff, as if they were part of it. The natural setting, located on the eastern slopes of the Andes, is part of the upper Amazon basin, which has a very varied flora and fauna. Machu Picchu is considered at the same time a masterpiece of architecture and engineering. Its distinctive architectural and landscape characteristics and the veil of mystery that surrounds much of the literature published on the site have made it one of the most famous tourist destinations on the planet. Machu Picchu has a history closely linked to the glory of the Inca Empire. The Inca Empire was a great empire in South America in the 15th and 16th centuries, which controlled an area from Ecuador to Chile. Their capital, Cusco, was located in the center of the empire and was the result of the beliefs of the Inca people. The Inca were originally a small tribe that grew into an empire through the expansion of several emperors, including Pachacuti, known as the World Shaker. Under his leadership, a provincial system was established to facilitate tax collection and military strengthening. However, the Inca Empire declined after the arrival of the Spanish, who brought disease and civil war. Despite attempts to collaborate with the Spanish, the Inca Empire eventually fell to the Spanish invaders, with the last king, Manco Inca, failing in his efforts to expel them. The site is believed to have begun construction during the reign of Pachacutec Inca Yupanqui from 1438 to 1471 and continued by his successor Tupac Inca Yupanqui, who ruled from 1472 to 1493. Initially, experts such as Richard L. Berger of Yale University estimated that construction began in the 1450s. However, recent radiocarbon dating in 2021 suggests that Machu Picchu may have been inhabited as early as 1420 to 1530 AD. This area was most likely built as a royal retreat by Pachacutec, especially after his successful military campaigns. During its heyday, Machu Picchu was inhabited by around 750 people. Most of them were support staff or yanaconas, while the rest were religious scholars and specialized workers or mayaks who worked for the convenience of the ruler. Studies of skeletal remains have shown that the inhabitants of Machu Picchu came from different regions of the Inca Empire, as evidenced by differences in diet and osteological stress. Much of their food, such as corn and potatoes, was imported from other regions, as local agriculture was inadequate. In addition to humans, animals such as llamas, alpacas, and guinea pigs were also found at Machu Picchu. These animals were imported for meat, skins, and also for ritual purposes. Although designed for the use of royalty, Machu Picchu was not inherited through a line of succession, but was only used for around 80 years before being abandoned. The reason for this is believed to be related to the Spanish conquest and the outbreak of diseases such as smallpox that decimated the Inca population even before the conquistadors arrived. After the Spanish conquest, the site was gradually abandoned and covered by jungle. It wasn't until 1911 that Hiram Bingham, a historian from Yale University, rediscovered Machu Picchu with the help of locals. Although he wasn't the first to discover it, his expedition brought the site to the world's attention and made it one of the most enduring symbols of Inca civilization. The history of Machu Picchu reflects not only the glory of the Inca Empire, but also their ability to create architecture and agricultural systems that were in harmony with nature. To this day, the site continues to be a center of study and admiration worldwide. One of the things that makes Machu Picchu so fascinating is its incredible Inca architecture. Built in the 15th century, the complex features stone walls that were neatly laid together without the use of cement or modern adhesives. Each stone was carved with mathematical precision and fit perfectly together, creating stunning geometric shapes. Set against a backdrop of spectacular mountains and valleys, Machu Picchu is a stunning place to experience. Here are some of the notable structures within the site. The Temple of the Sun was built to honor the Sun God. Situated in a strategic location, the temple was designed with architecture that reflects the high engineering skills of the Incas. The temple is made of precisely cut andesite stone without the use of mortar, demonstrating advanced construction techniques. The temple served as an astronomical observatory, allowing Inca priests to observe the movement of the sun and perform religious rituals. The Intihuatana, meaning place where the sun is tied, is an iconic stone structure in Machu Picchu. Known as the sundial, the Intihuatana served as an astronomical observatory and solar calendar for the Incas. The Intihuatana is made of precisely carved granite, forming vertical columns with platforms on top. It is designed so that the shadows cast follow the movement of the sun throughout the year. The structure was used to mark the solstices and equinoxes, as well as to perform important religious rituals. At certain times, such as the equinoxes, the sun is almost directly overhead, casting little to no shadows. The Room of the Three Windows. The Room of the Three Windows is one of the most famous structures in Machu Picchu, located near the Temple of the Sun. It features 3 large windows that look out over the valley, providing spectacular views and unique natural lighting. The walls are made of precisely cut andesite without the use of mortar, reflecting the Incas' advanced architectural techniques. The room may have been used for ritual purposes or as an astronomical observatory, given the importance of celestial observation in Inca culture. Machu Picchu is one of the most famous tourist destinations in Peru, so if you have plans to visit this place, maybe you should know some important information first. From Cusco to Aguas Calientes, you can take the train. It takes about 3 to 4 hours. From Aguas Calientes to Machu Picchu, you can take a bus to the entrance of Machu Picchu. The journey takes about 30 minutes. After that, climb directly to Machu Picchu, taking about 1 hour. The best time to visit Machu Picchu is during the dry season or around May to October, although it will be more crowded. While in the rainy season from November to April, it will be quieter, but it can interfere with access. You must buy tickets in advance in Cusco or Aguas Calientes because they are not available at the entrance. Also, always bring your passport for verification when entering. For accommodation, it is advisable to stay in Aguas Calientes to avoid long queues and enjoy more time at the site. With proper planning, a visit to Machu Picchu will be an unforgettable experience. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Arifs channel to get other interesting video updates. See you in the next video.